So excited you're interested in applying to the Sokolov Honors College at Youngstown State University. This video is just a short introduction into how to access the Honors College application and also fill it out successfully. When you go to our apply page, which is ysu.edu/honors/apply, you'll scroll down if you're a high school student to the high school student section and be able to click in as a first-time freshman applicant. You also, if you're a transfer student, will come to the same application via this button. We go here to our first-time freshman application. It is going to take you over to our sign-in tab here. So to apply to the Honors College, you have to have first applied to Youngstown State University. When you go to the YSU apply page, it will have prompted you to create an account, and you will use that same login information to sign in for the Honors College account. If for any reason you have trouble accessing your account, you can email enroll@ysu.edu and they will help get you access into your applications. So from here, we're going to go ahead and sign in. And here you should be able to see any of your undergraduate applications. So for example, Allied Health, that was the thing I applied to do here at YSU. That is already in here. Great. So right here, we're going to click create a new application, and this will take us to a new honors application. You can go ahead and set your entry term, whether that's fall or summer, whenever you intend to start classes here at YSU. Let this generate for a minute. And then a lot of your demographic information, your name, your phone number, and things like that are going to be retained from your YSU application. So you're not going to need to put in a lot of that original information. So in here, you'll see all this information is already locked. Great. And then we'll just go ahead and continue on. There are a few questions here just to help us get to know a little bit more about you. If you're interested in living on campus, if you want to happen to work on campus, or if you had any college credit classes here at YSU or another institution. So this information is really important to us here in Honors. We love to know a lot more about our students outside of just GPA, ACT, SAT, and some of those more quantitative values. So it's really important that you take some time here to add in some of the extracurriculars you're doing, if you've been working, and if you've been serving your community, if you have any awards that you've received, because it helps us get to know more about the person behind the application. So for example, when we go here to extracurricular, you'll see a drop-down list, and you can, if you run a book club, you can click this here. If there's something that for some reason isn't on this list, you can click here in the other box, and then you'll be able to tell us more about the activity here. Cool. So again, from here, you can add as many things as you need. It's important to know that if for some reason you click this plus button and you don't need it anymore, you do need to delete it before it'll let you continue on. And then our final screen here is our Honors College essay. And so this is important to us because, again, it helps us get to know who you are. So we really recommend that students take time to fill this out and think about who they are and what they want to do, why they want to join honors, and really what we can do to help them get there. So again, take some time on this. We're not looking for a book chapter. We're also not looking for 2 sentences. So just give us some good context about who you are, and something better than that essay that I just provided. All right, cool. So our last screen here is going to be just some of our typical questions, that everything is true and that you won't be able to go back and edit this application. So though I'm filling out this application in one go, just know that you can also save the application and come back to it. So if you want to fill it out partially one day, think about your essay and come back, you'll always be able to do that through your account login. All right, so we'll go ahead and submit our application. Once we're here, we'll be able to see that it is submitted, and we'll be able to come back and check our status anytime after we've submitted it. So if you happen to be admitted, you'll be able to see it right here. The other really important part of this site is if you happen to be interested in our YSU-BaccMed program. Our YSU-BaccMed program is our early assurance medical school program. So if you are also interested in applying to that, You have to first apply to honors, which we have done, and then we click here to request a BaccMed application as well. Again, it's going to ask for my information. Yes, we do want a BaccMed application, and we'll go ahead and save that. So what this is doing is generating your own personal BaccMed application, and it will appear here in just a few seconds. So I'm gonna give it a little bit, refresh it here, and there's our BaccMed application as well. Perfect. So now we can go in and we can also take a look at this. Again, we're going to see that we have our information here that's going to be maintained from our previous applications. We're going to fill out more questions about you if you're a first generation college student, if you're full-time here. Only citizens can apply to our BaccMed program, so that's a really important question here. Some more information about who we are and what kind of things we're interested in the BaccMed or the medical field profession, because we are looking primarily for people who might be interested in primary care and serving medically underserved communities or in research. So maybe I'm interested in research. And then finally, we have 2 additional essays here about why we might be interested in primary care and our view on healthcare access. Again, it's really important to us that you take time on these, that you provide thoughtful responses, but just know that whatever information you're giving us today, it doesn't mean that it can't change in the future. So for example, if you today are interested in research, but you get here and you decide that primary care is your passion, that's absolutely fine to go back and change your mind. So again, just tell us to the best of your knowledge right now where you stand. And then finally, just some of these questions over again, that you can't go in and change your application and that everything on the application is true. And now we see all of our applications. And look, while we were filling out our BaccMed application, we were actually accepted to the Honors College. So here it is, you can see that. We do mail letters home to students who live within the United States, but in case you are interested and you're really excited to access any of your letters, you can go in, you can see what you've done, also go over to decision, and you can download your acceptance letter right here. So you are all set to go. You can print it out, you can share it with your friends and family, and we are excited to welcome you to the Sokolov Honors College.